Today we'll be talking about something that is all over the news right now, the new COVID variant that is spreading across the United States this fall, just as flu season begins. But how dangerous is it really? What are the symptoms? And should we be worried about another lockdown? Let's break it down. A new, highly transmissible strain of COVID-19 has been detected in multiple states. Hospitals are already reporting a rise in respiratory cases, not just from COVID, but also from the flu and RSV. Experts are saying this variant spreads faster. But here's the key point. There is no clear evidence yet that it is more deadly than previous strains. The CDC is urging high-risk groups to stay updated with their vaccinations to be safe. So, while we're seeing more cases, the severity isn't necessarily worse. This isn't about causing alarm, but about being aware of the situation as it develops. The main concern is a potential tripledemic scenario where flu, RSV, and COVID cases all surge at the same time, putting a strain on our healthcare system. That's why staying informed is our best first step. So, what should you be watching for? This new variant seems to have slightly different symptom patterns compared to the strains we saw in the past. Sore throat and a runny nose are now very common, often being the first things people notice. Headaches and a deep sense of fatigue are also being reported much more frequently. Interestingly, fewer people are reporting that classic loss of smell or taste, which was a big telltale sign back in 2020. Doctors are saying the symptoms can feel a lot like a bad cold or the flu, which makes it tricky to know what you have. This is why testing is so important. If you feel unwell, getting tested helps you know for sure and take the right steps to protect yourself and others. Now, let's talk about protection. The updated COVID vaccines are designed to target the current circulating strains, and experts believe they still offer strong protection against severe illness, hospitalization, and death. If you're in a high-risk group, like older adults or people with chronic conditions such as heart disease or diabetes, doctors are recommending getting both your flu shot and your COVID booster this fall. Think of it as a double layer of defense heading into the winter months. And what about masks? They're still a good idea, especially if you're in crowded indoor spaces or in areas with high transmission rates. It's a simple, effective tool we have to reduce our risk. It's all about making informed choices that feel right for you and your family, based on your personal health situation and local conditions. So the big question, how serious is this and should you be worried? Here's what health officials are saying. Yes, cases are rising and we need to pay attention. But no, this is not a repeat of 2020. We're in a completely different place now. Hospitals are much better prepared, effective treatments are widely available, and our vaccines work well against severe disease. The real concern isn't the variant itself causing a crisis, but the combination of COVID, flu, and RSV hitting all at once. This could overwhelm hospitals and make it harder for anyone needing care to get it quickly. That's why prevention and early testing are so crucial. It is less about individual panic and more about collective responsibility to keep our healthcare system from being stretched too thin. Finally, what do experts expect to see in the coming months? The general consensus is that cases will likely continue to rise and then peak in the late fall or early winter, which is typical for respiratory viruses. Areas with lower vaccination rates may see higher rates of hospitalization, as we've seen in previous waves. Scientists are constantly monitoring the variant for any signs that it might be evolving to evade our immunity. But so far, there are no major red flags. The situation is manageable, and the tools we have are still effective. The key will be using them wisely, getting vaccinated, testing when sick, and taking extra precautions when needed. To wrap it up, a new COVID variant is here, but we're in a much stronger position than before. We have knowledge, tools, and experience on our side. Keep an eye on your symptoms, test if you feel sick, and take simple steps to protect high-risk loved ones. And remember, prevention doesn't just protect you. It helps keep our hospitals open for everyone who needs them for any reason. Don't forget to subscribe for more health news explained simply. Stay safe, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.